Hello friends, in this video I will talk about energetics chapter, that is thermochemistry. Okay friends, so the first and the most basic point in this chapter we have is in any reaction, in any kind of reaction, first heat is absorbed and then release. First heat is absorbed and then release. If the amount of heat absorbed is more than heat release, then we have what the reaction is. If absorb heat is more than release heat, then we have endothermic reaction. And if the reverse is true, then the reaction is exothermic. Like suppose if from here to here the reaction is endothermic, then from here to here we have exothermic, means opposite is the reverse is also true. Okay, now there are two type of thermochemical reaction. One is endothermic and another one is exothermic. So in endothermic the heat is absorbed and exothermic heat is released. Okay friends, now we are coming to the graph. This is for endo, this is for exo. Okay, as we know, heat absorb, heat release. So if the initial level of level is this, here we have enthalpy. Okay, and there here is reaction progress. This is also the same. Okay, initial level initial level of enthalpy of reactant and is absorbed, means is increase, level is increased from here to here, level is increased, means heat is absorbed. In which reaction? In endothermic reaction. Okay friends, in exothermic what happen? If the initial level of enthalpy of reactant is this level, that may after processing of the exothermic reaction, heat is released, means the system's energy or enthalpy is decreased, means the enthalpy is releasing, means it is decreasing in this manner, means the level get down. Here delta H is positive in endothermic, here delta H is negative in exothermic process. Now talking about the examples of these reactions. Okay, endothermic. First endothermics are like a fusion reaction. We have mostly dissociation reaction, mostly the dissociation reactions. We have vaporization reaction. Why vaporization reactions are taken as endothermic reaction? Because to form vapor we have to provide some energy should be given to the particular substance, so that there we will get vapor. So vaporization reactions are what? The endothermic reaction. Okay, sublimation reactions are also the endothermic reaction, because we have to provide some of the energy, we have to provide some energy to the system, so that the solid converts into gas. Okay, that is what the sublimation reaction is. The photosynthesis reaction, in this as we know, the sunlight is required. Sunlight is also the form of energy or heat. That is why it is also an endothermic reaction. Okay, now coming to the examples of exothermic reactions. Okay friends, all the combustion reaction, all the combustion reaction are what? Exothermic reaction. Second one is respiration reaction. In this what happen? ATPs are formed. ATP is nothing but the energy means the heat. As we know that in exothermic reaction energy is released. Also the respiration reaction is also exothermic reaction. Okay, another example we have is neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction is also exothermic. Like taking example, acid plus base gives salt plus some energy is release. This is energy. We see here energy is release. This is what we have exothermic reaction. Okay, fourth one example we have formation reaction. Most of the formation reaction are exothermic reaction, but some of the reactions are exception, which are endothermic. What are those reaction? Four reaction we have, which we have to remember. Okay, so first one reaction is carbon plus sulfur gives CS2. This is a formation reaction. Even after that, it is an endothermic reaction. Okay, N2 plus Cl2 gives NCl3. Due to high bond dissociation enthalpy of N2, that is N triple bond N, this reaction is endothermic even after formation reaction. It is an formation reaction, but even after that it is a endothermic reaction because of N triple bond N, which is a very high bond energy, which is a very high bond energy bond. Okay, so the next example we have is N2 plus O2. The same reason is applicable here, forming the oxides of nitrogen NO, N2O, NO2, N2O4. Okay, next example we have here O2 plus F2 gives O2OF2, O2F2. Friends, now I will try to discuss some important point. Okay, so the first one is, like I am taking an example, H2 plus O2 gives us H2O. Okay, this is in liquid state, this is in gaseous state, and this is gaseous balancing. Okay, and its heat of reaction is, we are given 285 kilojoule. Suppose it is given 100 kilojoule, okay, per mole. And if the reaction is multiplied by 2, if whole of the reaction is multiplied by 2, then we have to multiply delta H of this reaction with 2. This is what the point is. Okay, the second point I have here is, if I have this reaction, okay, and the value of delta H is minus 100. If I reverse this reaction, if I write in this manner, water liquid gives H2 gas plus half O2, then I have to change the sign of delta H, but the magnitude remains same. Okay friends, this was all about the first part of what we have, the energetics or thermochemistry. I will okay, thank you.